Hello and welcome back to ProfileTree's YouTube channel, where within today's video we're going to be taking a look at digital transformation and leadership, where I want to assume our viewers today are probably considered as leaders in their field and need to know what it takes to really drive a digital transformation on, and maybe what type of characteristics they will need to adopt in order to be successful. So by the end of this video, either you will be equipped with the necessary skills to carry out this process within your own business, or you'll be equipped with the right knowledge to share with someone else and maybe help them within their digital transformation journey. And before we take a look at the necessary traits or characteristics you might want to adopt in terms of what it means to be a good leader, I want to remind you that ProfileTree are a web design, digital marketing, SEO and video agency, and we also offer support and guidance in around any type of digital transformation. So whether you find yourself within the manufacturing industry, the advertising industry, or maybe the health and fitness industry, you might want to go through a digital transformation by looking at exactly what technology has the ability to influence or impact your business massively, allowing you to grow and scale substantially. You can find both the business email and my email on screen now, and if you want to book a one-to-one call with me today, don't be afraid to do so, where I can look at your business and really understand your needs and your goals, and together we can decide what technology is going to really change you for the better. So starting off then, I want you to know that leadership is going to be everything to the success of your digital transformation, and it's going to have a major effect on how easy you progress through each stage. And I suppose these individuals must be able to relate to a lot of people within your company and know how to motivate them and what actually drives them to work best. And digital transformation is essentially a business transformation where you will want to implement technology to initiate positive change within your own organisation. And like any organisational change management process, the leadership in terms of the direction that it will take is going to be crucial towards not only directing the overall change, but also making sure that it remains consistent within the business afterwards. So with that said, let's take a look at some of the steps that you may want to follow while becoming a good leader within your own digital transformation today. And the first one is in relation to choosing a digital transformation strategy, where you want to be able to set a compelling vision and direct people in the right direction. And I suppose it goes without saying, effective leaders provide a clear vision and show an ability to change, where they need to be able to articulate a compelling case for change, set goals, and communicate a clear roadmap for achieving the desired outcomes. And this vision helps align employees and stakeholders, creating a sense of purpose and motivation for the organisation. And it's also important for management that their roles and responsibilities does not stop there. There's a lot more that goes into just communicating your vision. It's constantly understanding everyone that's going to be involved with the change and making sure that they're on board and they're not resistant. This model, which you can see on screen now, is known as the easel conceptual model. And this framework could be used by you today to direct and manage your digital transformation effectively. I have been lucky enough to work alongside Ulster University experts in the field of digital transformation to create this step-by-step guide. And although I'm not going to go into it in detail today, you can find a video on ProfileTree's YouTube which will talk you through each of the steps. So I would encourage you to go check that out afterwards. Or if you want to shoot me across an email, I would be more than happy enough to discuss this further with you. Moving on then, in digital transformation, we want a leader who is inspiring and motivating. At the end of the day, who listens to someone they don't really like, or someone who doesn't really show any enthusiasm towards change? Because I think we all can agree, change is quite unsettling for any individual. And you're probably, most likely, going to encounter some form of resistance from your employees. So leaders therefore play a vital role in inspiring and motivating individuals to embrace change. And they do this through effective communication, where they will address concerns early and try to build trust and generate enthusiasm and commitment towards the overall goals. And like any good leader, it will be also effective to act on change in their own way, where behaviour positive behaviour towards a change, promotes other people to buy in and act in accordance to exactly how you want them to. The next point you want to consider is the role of management and leadership in a digital transformation, which is their ability to communicate and actually gain stakeholder engagement. Effective communication is essential during all stages of a digital transformation strategy, where you will want to identify key stakeholders which are going to be impacted by the changes, as there are many stakeholders on a digital transformation project, both internal and external. So it's really understanding who this may be and who is actually going to be most impacted. From there, you'll be able to decipher how you're going to communicate with these individuals and make sure that they're on board with your future plans or decisions. So communicating the benefits, opening new lines of communication channels, and dealing with issues early on and making sure key stakeholders understand your approach is going to be key here. And something else related to this point is that overcoming resistance and managing conflict is going to be a key attribute to any leader within digital transformation, where any change initiative can face forms of fierce resistance and conflicts. And through going on through this process, I can tell you now that you will in fact face forms of resistance. So you as a leader, you will want to have strong interpersonal skills that can navigate these challenges effectively by really understanding your people that are involved with the project and analysing the problems and communicating with them and encouraging them, involving them, collaborating with them are all going to be key ways to gain that commitment towards your main goal. A quick tip I want to mention here is that if you do get a chance within your digital transformation to really celebrate success by showing people as positive signs of acting in accordance to the digital transformation, use these people and show them as successors towards your project by praising them in front of other people, as this will help to motivate others to act in the same way. Like any other good leader who has authority within a company, you'll want to ensure that your key leaders show effective decision making and problem solving skills as well, as change, as you can imagine, can often bring new decisions and new complex problems. So unless you're faced with emergent situations that you might have to act on, you'll want to understand how to do this correctly. Making decisions can be difficult sometimes, but they're going to be vital towards driving a digital transformation project on and in the right direction. So use this as an opportunity to empower your teams to contribute to ideas and solutions, as this will also give them confidence that they're involved with the overall change process, and it will also help foster a culture of innovation and adaptability. And I suppose we could say that this is linked pretty closely to risk management, where digital transformation introduces various risks and potential disruptions to existing operations, and leaders must be proactive in managing these risks, outlining exactly what the correct plans are to make sure that they don't unfold any further. And before we finish up, the final key point which management or leadership need to acquire is the ability to build the correct company culture in relation to your digital transformation, where leaders need to be able to shape the organisational culture and values where they will play a pivotal role in creating the likes of a culture of innovation, collaboration and resilience, and really encouraging that culture of fail fast and learn fast, where employees are open to trying new things with the technology that's being implemented and not being afraid to actually fail on the technology, so that can alleviate emerging problems and any potential blockers that you may find further down the line of your project. And I suppose this ability to promote a culture of learning and experimentation will allow your employees to feel empowered to take risks and adapt to the new ways of working more effectively. So that was a quick overview of some of the tips and some of the ways or characteristics or traits that a leader will want to adopt while going through a digital transformation process. And I suppose one thing is saying this, and it might be a wee bit more difficult to perform. So if you are a business that is out there and you're probably thinking, I don't really have the right characteristics, knowledge or experience to implement new technology within the business correctly, why not reach out to ProfileTree today, and I would be more than happy to guide you through this process. You can find my email and the business email on screen, and I would be more than happy to meet with you today and discuss exactly what it is that is going to make your business grow in the future. That is the end of today's video. Thank you so much for watching and have a wonderful day.